It's God's side or the other side. It's up for all of them, just like it was up for Diddy, as this song talks about. We are here. This is Amazing Grace Sports Network. I am Clay Morris. This is Kevin Grissom, the new owner of the Celtics, right back there. He's just hanging out with me.
Maybe an uncle or a cousin.
Mr. Billionaire back there. So, yeah, I'm happy to be in his presence. We are happy to be in your presence. Welcome to our show. If we are here, you are here, and it's 9 a.m. in the morning on Saturday. Let's go. All right. Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
How are you? Good morning.
Fantastic,
Good morning
man.
to everybody. You say it's good to be in my presence. It's good to be in your presence. So,
I am so
likewise,
lucky.
there's a lot of good feelings around here this morning.
Guys, I am so lucky. Kevin says that about me. My day's made. All right, let's get right into prayer because we have a busy show to give to you today. And our prayer is, of course, out of Prayers for Victory in Spiritual Warfare by Tony Evans. And I'd like to give you a little thing on it. It is praying for your spouse. Yeah, praying for your spouse, not broken relationships. Victory in marriage. We are in the chapter of victory in marriage, and this one is taking up the shield of faith. Here we go. Father God, I lift up my spouse to you today and pray according to your word that my spouse will love you with all of her heart and soul and mind and strength. Guide my spouse on the right path to take. Help her make decisions of integrity and to remain faithful to your word. Because I am praying according to your word, I know the things that I am asking for are in the making, even though I don't know how you will bring them about. So help me to let go and make room for you to work in my spouse's life, even when I don't understand your methods. I ask these things invoking the name of your Son, my Lord, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, most of you guys we know listen to the show. Not too many females, but mostly guys. Let me give you the number, 844-249-5247, 844-249-5247. Helping our spouse out helps us out. And when they help us out, it helps them out. It's a yin-yang thing. So we definitely have to pray for our spouses and help and want the best for them, because wanting the best for them is actually the best for us. So I think that was an apropos for all of us guys that are in a relationship. What do you think, Kevin?
I defer to you on that one. So.
All right, let's get into today in history.
All righty then. We got a lot to get to here in the show today. So we'll start off, of course, as always, with our Today in History with a couple of questions on a number of...
Today in history.
Thank you, Clay, for that. I'll start off here and in the topic of tennis. Many of our listeners enjoyed watching and talking about tennis, so maybe we'll get some tennis commentary here today.
Wayne is the chief among them.
On August 23rd, 1897, not 1987, 1897.
We go way back.
U.S. National Championship, men's tennis, of course, in Newport, Rhode Island. And I have to say, I have been to the National Tennis Hall of Fame in Newport, and very cool.
Wow.
Very cool to see. But anyway, down there, the defending champion, Robert Wren, beat Wilberforce Eves. That's a real name. Wilberforce Eves. 4-6-8-6-6-3-2-6-6-2 for his fourth U.S. singles title. The question, who holds the record for the most consecutive championships?
That's a good question.
If you know that, well, actually, you are a tennis aficionado. Then.
Actually, we've mentioned this guy's name before, and I don't know if anybody remembers, but yeah, we've mentioned this guy's name. He was the guy who won the first U.S. championship.
Correct.
Yeah, Open championship.
Well, they don't wear those outfits anymore like that playing tennis.
No, they don't.
Sure. That looks more like he should be on the golf course as opposed to being on the tennis court.
It looks like he should be working in a soda shop. That's like what he looks like right there. He had his arms, the sleeves rolled up and just has on regular pants. And we wouldn't know that he plays tennis except he has a tennis racket in his hand. Other than that, we wouldn't even know.
Well, I think it's a greater accomplishment beating someone with the name of Wilberforce.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just an Australian gentleman.
That he was tough. with a name like Wilberforce, he came up hard.
I mean, you have to go up against Wilberforce Eves. I mean, it's just saying it is daunting. So anyway,
he managed to get it done.
Yeah, a little fun with tennis there. But Clay's got the next question.
On August 23rd, 1947, the first Little League Baseball World Series was played in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And in the final game, the Maynard Midgets beat the Lock Haven All-Stars 16-7 to win the first Little League Baseball World Series ever. Okay, now, the question is this. What state were the Maynard Midgets and the Lock Haven All-Stars from? What state? And this is going to really pickle your mind when you find this out, or when you look this up and you get it, because it was in front of you the whole time.
The Maynard Midgets.
The Maynard Midgets.
I don't think that would be able to say that anymore.
I don't think it's flying anymore.
Yeah, that's not correct. But anyway,
what do you mean it's not correct? I mean, it's just a baseball name, a Little League team name.
I will say something about the Little League World Series in a minute, though, because it does tie back to locally here as well, which we saw. So anyway, that question on Little League staying in the baseball realm on August 23rd, 1990, a little more recent, I guess. San Francisco Giants slugger Barry Bonds becomes the first MLB player to hit 400 home runs and steal 400 bases. He homered off Florida Marlins pitcher Kurt Ojala at Pro Player Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida, of course, when the Marlins were the Florida Marlins.
That's right.
Question is, who is the second player to do so? And, well, we'll stick with the theme of giving you the answer in the third question, I guess. It's a trick question. Nobody has done that. Barry Bonds himself, whether that is a big asterisks with that, with all his issues with steroids and PEDs and things like that. But Barry did it, and nobody has done it since then. So
yeah, hasn't done it since then. Never done before and hasn't been done after. Maybe that record will never be broken. I think Ohtani has a shot at it, but Ohtani's a slugger, whereas Barry Bonds at first was a singles hitter. So I don't know if he'll get that, but we'll see.
Well, we'll see. If there's anybody to do it, he probably would be the most likely guy to do it.
Right.
That is for sure.
He's the guy.
But anyway, just quickly on the Little League World Series, not talking about the Maynard Midgets, but talking about the team from Braintree that obviously advanced the Little League World Series. And they're back home now. They were defeated by Bonnie Lake, Washington, the team from Washington. But just congratulations to the Braintree Little League World Series team that went to Williamsport. Braintree obviously has never won a state championship, let alone, had gone to Little League World Series. So a first time there, and congratulations. They lost to South Carolina, then they came back and shocked a lot of people, beat Texas, and then lost in a really close game to Washington 3-2 last Saturday morning here. Actually, when we were on the air, we should have done a watch party or something. But that being said, they're back home now, and they had a little parade, an escort home from state police, and some parades as well, and a lot of things. I think they're going to go to Fenway and a lot of different things for them in honor of them. So congratulations. Anytime the local element comes in here, we have to give great credit to, and someone who grew up and still lives in Milton. Milton and Braintree have battled for years in many different sports, baseball among them. So they've always been a tough competitor. So
it looks like Braintree went out in Little League this season.
They did, and it was pretty cool to see. I mean, you hear about people who live in Braintree, and when Braintree played to get to this point, obviously in the Little League World Series, it wasn't a restaurant in town that you could get into because they were watching it, and they had watch parties and everything. So really cool to see. And
congratulations,
and a big win too to hang in there, but they couldn't. Obviously, Washington 3-2 in a really close game, but congratulations nonetheless to them.
Yeah,
and we're all happy about it. It's pretty cool.
It takes a lot.
Pretty cool.
And just build upon this. Take this and build upon it. This is a early accomplishment in your life, but take upon it, seize upon it. Know that hard work and determination and a focus on your goal will get you to the place you want to go, which is the same thing that happened in order for you guys to get to the Little League World Series. And
that's something they're never going to forget either. Right. I mean, that's something that they'll have with them for the rest of their lives. So,
which is good. Yeah. Good. You need good memories.
Exactly right. And the teams now, they don't have, like we saw in the question, they don't have nicknames. It's just Braintree. There's no name to
That's so
it.
wrong.
You know,
That's so wrong. I grew up on the Giants. My team,
Yeah.
The Little League Dorchester Giants.
well, the high school. I mean, like the it's the
And we
Braintree.
weren't Giants.
It's the
We were actually midgets.
right. It's the Braintree Womps. And it's the Milton Wildcats. But I think for this, it's not the mascot name or not the nickname.
They're taking away all the fun. I mean, we actually reveled in our nickname, the Giants or whatever we were.
Yeah.
We reveled in.
And they had a great game even to advance the Little League World Series. I'm sure many of you watched it when they beat Bedford, New Hampshire, when they won the regional championship, and there was a crazy ending to that game. And but they stuck with it. They South Carolina beat up on them pretty good. But they came back and they beat a good Texas team, and then played Washington very well. So again, congratulations, good stuff there. And we're happy for all the young kids who are going to take this memory for the rest of their life.
We salute you.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we go to commercial, 844-249-5247, 844-249-5247. We are going to do a couple of commercials and get them out the way so we can come back and talk about the Red Sox.
Did you want to say one thing on our new sponsor too? Or do we want to save that for the commercial?
We'll save that for the commercial.
All right, we'll come back and Clay will tell you all about the great work he's been able to do this week to bring us some more sponsorships.
Where do you go for the best breakfast and the best lunch in the South Metro Boston Quincy area? You go to the Early American Diner located at 1054 Hancock Street in Quincy. From the strawberry shortcake French toast to the famous corned beef hash for breakfast to the lunch menu, which includes a variety of burgers and specialty sandwiches such as the Waldorf turkey made with roasted turkey, apple slices, and walnuts. So, whether you want to dine in the cozy restaurant, take out, or have it delivered, the Early American Diner in historic Quincy, Massachusetts, is your go-to eating room to enjoy great food at great prices at your feet. Do you want to live a happier, healthier lifestyle? Do you want to get rid of back, hip, and neck pains? Then look no further than Karma Don Yoga. Karma is an accomplished and experienced yoga instructor who specializes in total body restorative yoga. So whether you are young or old, short or tall, in shape or out of shape, Karma is your best choice. Check out her classes and times at karmadonyoga.com. That's karmadonyoga.com. Your body and mind deserve good karma. Now I'm hungry and I want to do yoga. I'm hungry and I want to do yoga. I want those strawberry shortcake French toast. I want those.
They do a great job over there at the Early American.
It
so
is.
We're honored to have them.
Honored to have
welcome
them.
to them.
Yes. Thank you. And you guys visit them because you're going to get the best breakfast and the best lunches in Metro South Boston, Quincy. You can't do any better than that. And you can eat in, take out, and have it delivered. Enjoy yourselves. Check it out.
Good stuff. Good work, Clay.
Good stuff.
Good work. All righty then. Well, again, the number 844-249-5247. We're going to get into our topics at hand here and the 45 minutes that we have here today on the show. And I think we'll first begin with the Boston Red Sox with a big win on Friday evening against the Yankees, 1-0 in a barn burner there in the Bronx in a 4-game set. Clay, we last week talked about how important this series was, and the Red Sox obviously realizing the importance. They've taken the first 2 games of the series.
Yes.
And Red Sox 6-1 against the Yankees this year. They have clinched the season series against them, and they just had their number all year, which is reason as to be why they're still
but Kevin, the bigger
in this
question
position.
Is this going to work? I mean, look at what we're talking about. I mean, could Breslow and Kennedy actually be right in their approach to all of these things that have been happening this year? Now that they're in charge, fully in charge, and all the things we've seen go on up and down this year, could they be right? They have the arms? They brought in arms. They have the bats. They have the chemistry. They have. I've got this anticipation and desire for this to work out, despite what I've said about them. Because remember, I've been very critical, and so
I think we both have.
Yeah. So, but if it, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Come on. If it works out, it would be fantastic. So I would love to see this work out. It would be like a new era in baseball, much like when the Patriots gave a new era into baseball with Bill Belichick and how he came in and started changing things, the structure, how we looked at stars, how players had to buy in or not, or if they didn't buy in, what would happen to them. So I want to know, what are your thoughts on this matter, Kevin?
Well, I think it can work out. I think the Red Sox, obviously, the first team to the three wildcard teams are now to reach 70 wins, 70 and 59 right now, and they have now taken outright control of the first wild card here over the Yankees and the Seattle Mariners, who have sort of fallen off the wayside. And it's just amazing, Clay, how much a week can change.
Right.
When we were here last week talking about, I was big on Seattle. I think I still am. I think they haven't played well in their last 5 or 6 games, but that being said, their lineup still. In terms of a potential playoff matchup, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher going up against that Seattle Mariners lineup. But that being said, it's amazing what a week can do. I mean, 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how the Yankees were beginning to falter when they got swept down in Miami. And the Yankees, after that, woke up a little bit, came alive, and took control, actually, of the wild card for a little bit. And it looked like, we had Cleveland that was a half game back at one point. It looked like the Yankees could be the ones on the outside looking in. Maybe the Red Sox. The Red Sox had a weird series against Baltimore where it was a 2-game set. They lost both to Baltimore and in 2 really tough games there. It was just really it showed shades of a Red Sox team of years prior here, where really just bad baseball all around, and it was really unfortunate series. But that was a two games you sort of missed it there, and you lost the third. You took 2 out of 3 from Miami, but you did lose the third one there Sunday afternoon last week. But that being said. You had Cleveland there, was a half game back. They're now 3-7 in their last 10 games. They've fallen off the wayside. Kansas City has been playing better as of late. They're 7-3 in the last 10 games, but now they're 3 games back, Clay, of the Mariners right now. And the Guardians find themselves 4 back. Texas 5.5 back. So listen, that number may be in terms of, there's a good cushion, but hey, we could see a team that loses 3 in a row, loses 2 in a row, and another team that comes up, starts to play better baseball, go on a hot streak here when the time matters, and find themselves into the playoffs. I mean, look at what the Detroit Tigers did last year in the second half of the year, making it to the American League Division Series and taking Cleveland to 5 games. They were 1 game away from going to the American League Championship Series last year. And so, listen, anything can happen. But I think the Red Sox team right now is playing like a team that wants it more. There's no question about it.
There's 31 games left.
There is.
Now, anything can happen in 31 games. I mean, the best case scenario is that the Red Sox take the lead in the East with the 31 games. Somehow Toronto falls. They haven't showed that they're going to do this, but if they do, that would be the best case scenario. So,
and I think Toronto has shown that they're not going anywhere. And we've said this.
Anything could happen.
5 games back. That's true. We have seen more collapses in baseball. We've seen the Red Sox collapse, obviously 2011, when it was a given that they were going to win the American League East, and of course they didn't even end up making the playoffs because of the horrible month of September they had. But that being said, a lot can happen. You're exactly right, and Kansas City has played better as of late. If Seattle starts to fall off, if the Yankees, any of these 3 teams, really, I think it's going to be sort of a 1, 2, 3 kind of mix around here.
But what do you think about the fact that the way they've done it? I mean, Deva's gone. They didn't go out and grab a guy because they wanted a guy that they can control.
As I said, it is exactly right. It's that, and it's building from within. I mean, they went all in on the youth movement, and Roman Anthony, obviously, I mean, what he's been able to do is tremendous. I mean, he has inserted himself right into the Red Sox Yankees rivalry here, and really, when you do that, I think people are going to like you very much, and he has contributed immensely in his time here. Marcelo Meyer's not going to play the rest of the year with his wrist injury, and we were shown signs of some good play, and we hope to see more of it as the future goes on. But
I think he's a better defensive player than he is an offensive player. I mean, a lot has been said about him being offensive, but his defense is really, really, really good. His offense is going to have to come along.
Well, that being said, they are building from within. And listen, 70 wins right now, 11 games over 500,
Not bad.
It's working. It's working, but
not bad.
We'll have more to say in a minute. We're going to go to the phones now. Let's talk to Wayne, who's on the line. Wayne, good morning. Welcome on in.
Hey, good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Clay. How are you both?
Good.
Wayne, how you doing? You just snuck in here. I didn't even know you called.
Hey, so did anyone
Did we call you?
No, I have you guys on speed dial. Did anyone answer the question yet? The tennis question?
No, they haven't.
Would that be Borg?
Borg? No, Borg doesn't come around till about 100 years later. yeah,
But
Borg's not even. You see, this was back when I was born. See, I was born way back in the 1800s. So, that's back when I was born. But Borg doesn't come around. He's not. Borg is not in the picture until the late 1970s, early 80s, and this is
around
1890
78.
Yeah.
Around 78, he and Connors had some massive fights in battles on the courts.
Yeah, Borg owned them. Borg owned Connors. Connors could never get past Borg. Beyond Borg. But
Hey,
this name has been mentioned before, this guy, and we'll reveal it before the show is over. You just have to remind me.
Oh, okay. But Eric Dickerson came on and said something about Shedeur Sanders was kind of like told by the owners not to draft him.
Oh, yeah?
You put any weight behind that? Did you hear anything about that?
I read about it or came across it on the internet as I was going through. I didn't click on it because I don't put much stock in what Eric Dickerson says. I mean, it's not like he would know anything anyway. I mean, he's not connected with any of these guys. So what he has is pure speculation. Pure speculation.
Okay, all righty.
And we'll talk about Wayne a little bit later on. I'm sure Clay has a number of different thoughts, as we've spoken through the week about this, about the Browns' decision to start Joe Flacco into Week 1, and it looks like Shedeur, will remain on the roster, but will likely be a third or possibly even a fourth string quarterback here to at least begin the year. I think they view Dylan Gabriel as more of the future than they do Shedeur Sanders at this point.
We're talking about the Browns. They don't know what they're doing anyway. So I mean, at least they got the thing right where they're going to start Joe Flacco. I don't know what they're going to do after that. I have no idea. These are the guys who got rid of Baker Mayfield and brought in Deshaun Watson and watched the whole ship sink to the bottom of the sea.
Well, that's kind of dangerous on Dickerson to be speculating on things like that and stirring up a hornet's nest all over again.
Well, he needs the attention, I guess. I mean, a lot of these guys, once they're out of the spotlight, they crave it. It's, you got to have it. And I guess sometimes saying what is controversial will get them the attention they desire.
So this is like clickbait for them then.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, you know who Jackson Dart has looked very good, and I still wouldn't start him in the league. I mean, in the first year. I mean, has anybody seen Jackson Dart?
He's looked good. Look, he's certainly earned the label of look good in the preseason. That's for sure. And
right.
And I think I think Giants fans should be excited about that. But I think Brian Dable already come out and announced that Russell Wilson will start the year, and just like the Colts are doing too, with sitting Anthony Richardson down and starting Daniel Jones.
I think that's more of a controversy than Shedeur Sanders.
Oh, well, I'm going to take one more guess on the tennis. Was it Rene Lacoste, the cat, the
crocodile? Actually, it wasn't. You know what? I am going to give that answer out because it is sparking a lot. It was Richard Sears. Richard Sears, and we talked about Richard Sears earlier because he won the first inaugural U.S. Open in Brookline.
Wow! Wow!
I don't know if you're near a computer screen or if you have it on the phone. There's a picture of Richard Sears on there, and you won't see that outfit anymore in tennis.
That's for sure.
Well, gentlemen, have a great day. I'll listen to the rest of the show on the radio here.
Okay,
have a good one.
Thanks, Wayne.
Fantastic.
Bye now.
Fantastic. Richard Sears, first inaugural, and he has the most championships. Do you know that?
That he does. I do.
Unbelievable.
I've read the script. Yeah.
Richard Sears. Seven consecutive ones in a row.
Very impressive.
Unbelievable.
Very impressive.
Back when tennis was tennis.
Yeah. Tennis is still tennis. Different now, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
As so many things are. But anyway, back to the Red Sox here. Brian Bayo with the tremendous outing on Friday
Pedro
night.
Martinez. Did you say
Yeah.
Pedro Martinez?
7 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. He has, really solidified himself. I mean, I think if you're looking at a potential postseason rotation, Clay,
Yeah.
obviously Crochet is your number one. For your number 2 starter, I would probably say it's Bayo over Giolito right now.
Right now.
I would say that, but I would say the 3 are Crochet, Bayo, and Giolito.
And that's a pretty good rotation right
Correct.
there as we're going into the playoffs.
I agree.
Those guys, I mean,
And then
we were
after-
talking, he was Pedro Martinez-esque
Right.
last night.
And then after that, it's everybody's guess. The 4th starter right now is Dustin May, and some news the Red Sox making. Alex Cora announcing that Walker Buehler has been removed from the Red Sox starting rotation. They're going to move him to the bullpen. Cora saying, quote, Buehler took the news like a professional,
Which
and
he
that
is.
he still believes in him. And it's been difficult. Obviously, it's been a difficult season on the mound for Walker Buehler coming back from injury, signing with the Red Sox. But, Clay, you move him to the bullpen. I think there's an upside there in a way that, he's been able to, obviously in his career with the Dodgers, pitch in sort of these postseason,
Situation.
heroics and
Yeah.
not so much heroics, but situations.
Right.
Exactly right. And has been in these situations before.
Right.
So I think there's tremendous upside there. And listen, there are guys that, who start their career as starters on the mound and thinking that they can, become the next great, Greg Maddux, John Smoltz type deal, great pitcher, Randy Johnson, just to name a few. And sometimes it works, obviously. And sometimes you have pitchers like Walker Buehler who may find themselves on the bullpen.
Or John Smoltz.
And you can talk to 2 guys out there that began their careers as starters. Garrett Woodlock is one of them, who obviously started with the Red Sox as a starter, battled injury when he was on the mound starting, inconsistency, didn't work, moved to the bullpen. He's been lights out as a setup guy, really, to Aroldis Chapman. And you got another guy out there the Red Sox traded for the St. Louis Cardinals, that's Steven Matz, who began his career as a starter as part of the New York Mets organization and was supposed to be the next great thing with, if you recall, about a decade ago, can't believe it's been a decade ago. It feels like yesterday watching these guys, showing my age. Matt Harvey, Noah Syndergaard, Jacob deGrom, Steven Matz was also part of that group as well. And he fell off the bus in terms of his starting rotation abilities.
But he got injured, right?
He had some injuries as well, but then has found himself in the bullpen. So it is possible Walker Buehler will never start a game, at least in a Red Sox uniform again. I think that's pretty much clear. He's only signed to a 1-year deal. I think he took the deal hoping to sort of rejuvenate his career and then get some more money and some more years maybe from a different team in the offseason. But that being said, I think the Red Sox move is an appropriate one. I think it's something that needed to happen a little bit ago. I think we're about a couple weeks late, but obviously Cora believes in him.
Better late than never. I believe in him.
Yeah,
I actually do. When this fastball is on, Walker, and I'm sure you know this, and I'm just going to be redundant here, but when his fastball is working, when he can locate his fastball and he can get it up to 95 miles an hour, past that 92, 93 that when it gets tagged at, but when he can get it up to 95 and just a little bit beyond, this guy's lights out. Nobody can hit him, but his fastball has not been as fast as he would like it, and that makes the rest of his rest of his array of pitches suspect because now they're waiting on it. Oh, they're waiting on that fastball that's not too fast. If it's coming in at 92, 91, 92, 93, they're waiting on that thing, and they can catch it. So maybe the extra rest, work on his mechanics. His legs look strong. He just has to get his mechanics together because he has hit 95 and 96 at times on his fastball. And when he can do that, he's basically unhittable. He's that Walker Buehler from the past.
Yeah, there's no question we've seen glimpses of his past self with the Dodgers. I mean, and we would hope that would be replicated in the bullpen. And so Alex Cora still believes in him. I'm sure Andrew Bailey, the pitching coach, does as well. And we'll see what happens. But he is out of the rotation. So right now the Red Sox have 4 guys in the rotation. And the 5th spot up in the air, obviously, Hunter Dobbins is not going to be an option. He's out for the year.
Who's the 4th guy?
Dustin May.
You're going to use Dustin. Okay.
And so it looks like, if I'm looking at the roster here, my guess is they just called up Richard Fitz from Worcester. And my guess is they'll probably insert him into the rotation as the 5th starter. Cooper Criswell was put on the injured list down in Worcester. And I think a lot of people, including me, would have liked to seen him up here earlier, but for whatever reason, they've kept him down there longer. And so it looks like probably Richard Fitz is going to slot in as
Well,
the 5th starter here.
Okay, now we have drama. Now we have drama. Richard Fitz has been drama all year.
Well, I mean, you got 3 starters that you feel comfortable with, and afterwards, Dustin May, I still don't feel comfortable with, and Fitz has been off and on. So
I'm working with Dustin here.
Yeah.
I'm on this wagon. I'm on that. What did you call him? Carrot Head?
he looks like Carrot Top just because the hairdo. But anyway, a lot of loud outs against that game against Baltimore, from what I understand. A lot of loud outs.
Yeah, they hit him
didn't
hard.
pitch terribly, but we'll see. The Red Sox liking the former pitchers that have potential with the Dodgers in both Buehler and May, and so far it's been
I mean,
a mixed bag.
Listen, these guys are number 1 in the wild card right now in the American League. So yeah. Okay, you might not like it, but yeah, here they are. They are right there, and they have a chance. If they keep playing this way, they will be in the playoffs. And once you're in the playoffs, do they have a chance? Of course they do. Could they get better? Yes. Could they get worse? Yes. But making the playoffs and showing out, I mean, come on. We have to give them credit, even though we've been rough on them all year. And I've been rough on them.
I mean, listen, if I'm a team like the Astros or the Tigers, or even the Blue Jays, I wouldn't want to face the Red Sox in the playoffs.
No.
I'd want to face the Yankees. I think the Yankees are just such a weak team, and I just on so many levels. But I would not want to face the Red Sox going into a game with Garrett Crochet. And if Bayo continues to pitch the way he has, like this could be very interesting going down the line. The playoffs is you just said it. It's a totally different ball game, totally different season. So if the pitching rotation continues, at least the 3 guys here that we've talked about, and the young guys,
they got a first base guy now. They got Lowe.
Yeah, so we're going to move on to the pages, but I want to talk about a couple of things. You mentioned Nate Lowe and the Red Sox making, and I give great credit. What a tremendous move that Craig Breslow made by bringing in Nathaniel Lowe from the Washington Nationals, who he got rid of. The Nationals designated him for assignment last week, and they brought him back. Struggled a little bit offensively, 16 home runs, 68 RBIs when the Red Sox acquired him, and immediately makes an impact with a game-tying home run against the Orioles on Monday night. They didn't win, of course, but kept him in that. He had a great double in the game on Friday night against the Yankees that set up a Connor Wong double to bring him home, and obviously that was the only run that
1-0.
Exactly right. So Nathan Lowe, a World Series winner with the Texas Rangers in 2023, and great offensive upside. Obviously, they weren't getting much from Abraham Toro, who the Red Sox got rid of as a result. And I think, the first half of the year, really, I think he actually played pretty well. And the second half was a different story. So obviously, Craig Breslow having to take this opportunity. We talked about the need for an offensive upgrade at the first base position.
Right.
And I think we're getting that. And I think you'll see a platoon now with him and Romy Gonzalez. But
lefty righty.
Yeah, exactly right. Romy's hit lefties well. So
right.
Let's go. I like it. I like it a lot, and he's made an immediate impact. So I really like it. So that's good to see. And he obviously brings.
I'm waiting for John. John, where are you?
I don't know.
John,
exactly
you should be
right.
calling in.
Yeah.
I mean, your Red Sox are rolling. They're rolling, man.
So a great move there. And some other news as well, of course, the Red Sox placing Willie Abreu on the 10-day injured list with the right calf strain. Alex Cora saying that he hopes he'll be back very soon and within the minimum of 10 days there. And but the exciting news, I guess, Clay, and I swear someone from front office must be listening to this program because we did a whole segment on it last week. Basically, the password has arrived. Yes, indeed, the name that you probably don't know how to pronounce, and we're still trying to figure that out. I've looked up more ways to pronounce it, and I think I've got it right. Yostinson Garcia. Yes, indeed, the password. The Red Sox #3 overall prospect.
I call him Gustafson.
You can call him that too. Yostinson. I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly, but you can call him the password. The Red Sox #3 overall prospect here with the team, making his major league debut against the Yankees on Friday night, and went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. But walked once, got on base, and
got a base on balls.
We talked about how this guy's sort of been down there in Worcester, and nobody's really ever been talking about bringing him up, and here he is now, and getting a chance to contribute. And what a time to come up when your team is right in the middle of a wild card race here.
Batting 300, he was batting 300 down there.
Yeah, I think there was definitely. I think it was time, obviously, with Abreu going down. Rob Refsnyder also went on the IL with an oblique strain. So the Red Sox battling some injuries here, and some space is opening up. And Christian Campbell must feel like a very lonely man down there
He'll get
in
up
Worcester.
there.
But
He'll
I assume
get up there.
we'll be seeing him
You
soon
know what?
enough.
It would be fantastic for this young kid, Nick Garcia.
Yep.
Yeah, to catch fire and propel the team. If he gets the opportunity to just jump right in there and start getting in the mix and making it happen, make a name for himself, propel himself, and propel the team. That would be wow. That would be wow. That would be one of the best things that could happen to this team and to this area.
I agree, and he started the year in AA Portland, but this year Clay combined between AA and AAA, 20 home runs, 73 RBIs, 875 OPS combined, 99 games.
Wow.
In AA and AAA this year, and still 26 years old as well. So,
Yeah.
22 years old. Jossinson Garcia. So,
Sky's the limit. Come on, kid.
we'll see. We'll see how long he stays here with the Red Sox. At least, obviously, with the Brayu coming back, and they recalled David Hamilton as well. So you can't keep everybody up here, but rosters will expand as the
by what 2 players, 2 or 3 players.
as the postseason creeps up closer and closer. But they must have been listening to us because we talked about this, and you particularly have been talking about this for a while.
Every time we talk about what they should do, they actually go out and do.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we can complain a lot. They're not where we thought they would be. First place sailing away, but they're right there right now. And this has been an up and down season. They've been up and down, struggling. They had situations. The whole Deborah thing. Deborah was the guy, who's no longer the guy. He's gone. He's in Giant Land, and they made adjustments and they've stuck to their guns. I got to commend them for that.
By the way, the Giants have completely fallen off the playoff picture. They're now 61-68. They've lost 4 in a row, 2-8 in their last 10 games. So it's not working. Rafael has not provided that spark that I think a lot of the Giants fans and the organization were hoping for.
Sorry, Rafael.
It's amazing the Red Sox have gone on a completely different direction, even with the really, and I will say, Jordan Hicks has been horrible. He has been horrible. I mean, every time he's out there,
he throws in the high
throws
90s.
hard, but Clay just doesn't work. It's not working. People, they're just hitting, the batters are just hitting him.
I know.
He just, every time he's out there,
his pitches?
there is something up there because he's
tipping his pitches.
It's not working.
Yeah,
it's really not working. So
the guy's throwing 98, 99 miles an hour, and these guys are still, they know it's coming.
But I'm telling you, though, Cora cannot put him on the postseason roster. He just can't. He's a liability for this team.
Alex,
I'm
do
sorry.
You hear this? I mean, Kevin is speaking.
He is a liability for this team. So if there's one sort of, difficult spot the Red Sox are in, it's him. And every time him being Mr. Hicks out there is.
I don't know, Mr. Hicks. Listen, if you're listening, look around. I mean, you're tipping your pitches somehow.
Yeah.
So,
all right, back to the phones. Go ahead. Is this Marlon?
No.
That's Kelly.
Lynn, using a different phone.
There it is.
Gosh.
All right.
He's got more than one phone. We're scared to speculate on this.
Incognito. Good morning, Kelly.
Got to keep them guessing. My answer is Richard Sears.
Wow, you got it.
Oh,
See, he knew.
Yeah. Where could I get one of those striped blazers? Man, I think
Can you
we
believe
should
that?
bring those back, huh?
I mean, let's take a look at it again, because you're
Yeah.
never going to see anything like this. Look at that.
yeah, that's not what the tennis players were today. That's for
I
sure.
mean, the cap. He has the cap that
Yeah.
goes with it, and the tie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Let me start off by saying good for the Red Sox. It's always like balancing my sports whenever we're dominating the Yankees.
Dominating.
Yeah, 6-1 against them this year.
Let's go Red
Yeah.
Sox.
Ooh, man.
Let's go
Ooh,
Red Sox.
They're good. They're good. And to touch on earlier comments, just right quick, Sanders. I'm surprised that Dion has not stepped in to pull his son out of that situation. 4th string. They're punishing this kid for some reason.
They're punishing because of Dion. Dion. Oh gosh, these guys that live through their sons. Just leave their sons alone. Get away. Just yeah.
I think Kelly. I think Dion would be more vocal if he were not the head coach of the Colorado football team right now, the University of Colorado. If he was given more time to really invest in this,
gosh,
he would have been, I think, all over this. But he's a head coach in a major program that like him or not, he has turned around that program. I think it'd be very interesting.
Exactly.
I think it'd be very interesting to see what the program does this year without his son and without Travis Hunter there. I think
Gone.
that's going to be interesting to see. But
I'm surprised Deion is still there.
yeah, exactly right. But if he were not the head coach of the Colorado football team right now, the University of Colorado, I think you would have been seeing a little bit more vocal.
Yeah,
Deion.
But how do you
Right.
feel about it, Kelly? Do you think there's collusion against Shador?
Yeah, because there was some whispers about the no one wanted to draft. Even the owner of the Browns didn't want to draft him.
Well, here we
Something
go
in the
again.
drafting
If he
him.
didn't want to draft him, why is he on the team?
That's what I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
But
people
he's
keep
fourth
saying
string.
that he didn't want to draft him. He's the guy who gets the final say. Obviously, he gave the okay in drafting him. And personally,
Yeah,
for me, if I was an owner, I wouldn't have drafted Shador. There's no way.
no,
It just comes with too much of a headache. This is part of the headache.
I think that's why you saw him
Yeah.
get fall so many rounds here. I mean, I was surprised
Right.
at the Browns draft. To me, the Browns drafting Dylan Gabriel before Sanders, that is
Yeah.
what they really want in their future. They believe Dylan Gabriel, at least I think, has more of a potential upside than Shedeur Sanders does.
I don't
Joe
know.
Flacco
makes
is
more
not.
sense.
Joe Flacco is not going
for
to.
long.
I give Joe
No.
Flacco 4 or 5 games at most, until we see Dylan Gabriel, or even if we see maybe Kenny Pickett in, who hasn't played all of the preseason because he's been hurt. But Joe Flacco, God love him, he's still out
I
there.
love Joe.
But and Clay is a big fan of Joe Flacco. We talked about him more last year when we did our weekly picks.
Yeah.
Who was going to play him or Anthony Richardson with the Colts? But now it looks like it'll be maybe the same thing with Cleveland. But
Yeah. But the one play that most impressed me this preseason, I must say, we had him in our midst. Joe Milton looks pretty good out there.
Well, that's what they said. But now the problem
that's pretty
that you're
good.
mixing here with Joe Milton and the Drake May situation with Joe Milton comes back to what Kevin was talking about. Why are you drafting 2 quarterbacks on the same draft? It's just ridiculous. Nobody should be that. No organization should be that stupid. But they keep doing it year after year just to muddy up the waters, and nobody knows what the heck is going on. Cleveland is if I was to draft Shador, which I wouldn't, but
we know that.
Here's the deal. That would be the worst. If I was Shador, that would be the worst franchise I would ever want to go to. I would have said, no, I don't want to go. Let me go to the CFL and work my way through. Okay? Just
Yeah,
because
work
I don't
for
want to be
Eli.
drafted by
Work for
you
Eli Manning.
clowns.
Arena football.
Anything
Yeah.
but Cleveland, because they don't know how to do anything right.
Well, I thought he was definitely going to go to Pittsburgh, because to me that made more sense. There was a clear opening for the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers will be there a year, 2 at most if it goes well this year.
What are the odds he doesn't make it through the season?
Who, Aaron?
Yes.
I think Aaron will. If Aaron is healthy,
Well, I'm talking about the healthy bit. Yes.
I give it about 60 to 65% chance.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kelly. 8 games. You can count on him for 8 games before he bows out with some sort of injury. And so Pittsburgh has fallen on hard times in the last 10 years. They haven't made a good decision, and I don't know how long. They're not too far behind the Browns, in my opinion, right now.
But
Well, the same division.
that coach still wins. The coach keeps winning. He keeps winning for some reason.
Oh,
Well,
I don't know
he keeps bringing them to the playoffs, but they can't do anything in the playoffs.
Right.
I mean, if he wants to be known as the guy that got his team to the playoffs, but then
that's like Marvin Lewis.
Lost.
What's he, Marvin Lewis Jr.?
Well, Marvin had some trouble,
Yeah,
obviously,
but-
getting his team to the playoffs. But
you got to get more than that. Okay, he's had talent, and I'm not going to let Mike Tomlin off the hook. He's had some serious talent, and just really just chucked it away. I mean, not chucked it away, but didn't do what he could have done with it. He didn't take control.
in their prime, Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown.
Right.
I mean, you talk about
I remember that.
Yeah.
You know?
And we're talking about an offensive line that would make you just,
Pouncey,
unbelievable offensive line. The Castro, these guys,
Villanueva.
these guys were behemoths. And
Defense, Palomalo.
yeah, and he didn't get out of it what he should have got out of it. So I'm pushing him to the side.
2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 win.
1 win.
And by the way, 1 win
Right,
on a crazy catch. Santonio Holmes doesn't make that catch. They don't
They don't win.
They don't win.
Arizona. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
All right, well, I'm gonna let you go because this is like the fastest hour.
oh, that it is.
Oh,
So
Wait, we got to get 2 commercials in here. Did we?
we haven't done. We got to do that and
Well, good luck with
finish up
that.
baseball.
we got to
yeah.
finish up. We're done with baseball. We're gonna have to move
Yeah.
on to football because we have to talk about the Patriots.
Yes.
Let me.
Thanks, Kelly.
I'll
Wait,
sit back and enjoy
Kelly,
the rest of
get
the
your
show. I'll
last
talk
thing
to you
in.
guys.
What you got to
Yeah.
say?
I think he's just saying thank you, Clay.
What'd you say, Kelly?
Oh, I was gonna say to sit back. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, we got you.
Thanks,
All
Kelly.
right, thanks.
Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, I think we have to do.
Yeah, well, just one thing. The Red Sox game 3 of the 4-game set against the Yankees this afternoon, 1:00. Garrett Crochet on the mound. They finish up tomorrow, 7:00. Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. Dustin May on the mound before they head to Baltimore for a rematch against the Orioles quickly. So
Come on, Red
we
Sox.
talked about this series, very important for the Red Sox, and so far so good. So
All right.
we will take it. So good stuff happening here, and Clay's very happy that the password is finally here.
I just thought, it's just a smart move.
Yeah.
I'm for the smart stuff here.
Right. Thank you very much. So we're going to talk to the Patriots in a minute, talk about the Patriots in a minute. Before we do that, we're going to say hello to our friends at Oyama Investments, as we always do a live here for them. Searching for a place to call your home? Well, we want to welcome you to Oyama Investments, where they're more than just real estate. They're your trusted partner in everything, helping you build a secure future. Whether you're investing in a property that'll grow with you or purchasing your dream home, they make the process easy, transparent, and rewarding. They specialize in finding properties that align perfectly with your goals. Imagine yourself owning a piece of the future, whether it be a luxury apartment, commercial space, or family home in the perfect neighborhood. And well, if you're new to the real estate investment world, don't worry. They're here every step of the way, helping you make informed choices with confidence. And with those real estate prices rising, there's never been a better time to invest. If you're ready to see your dreams come to life, visit their website, www.oyamainvestments.com. Give them a call, 617-221-8881. Today, where your vision becomes a reality. That's good friends at Oyama Investments.
Hey, are you feeling a little achy or sore from the cold weather? Then take a visit to Dylan's Russian Steam Bath. At Dylan's Dry Sauna or Wet Steam Room, you can de-escalate, de-stress, and detox your body and mind. A hot place of massage or a variety of oil massages are available. You will enjoy the relaxed atmosphere that features a nutritious snack bar, large screen television, and comfortable lounge chairs to cool off in during your visit. They have 2 convenient locations, one in Chelsea and the other in Quincy. Find them online at Dylan's Russian Steam Bath or call 617-549-3484 for more information. To enjoy your best health, visit Dylan's Russian Steam Bath, where heat, steam, and water have a therapeutic effect.
Well, there we go. I want to thank our other great sponsors here, Oyama Investments, of course, and Dylan's here, keeping us on the air each and every weekend right here on the Amazing Grace Sports Network of Clay. We got about 6.5 minutes to talk about the Patriots. We had too much fun on the Red Sox, but that's the more prevalent thing here, I guess. But Patriots preseason done and gone. Quick 3 weeks that was, huh?
It was good though.
And
Washington, they beat Washington. They beat
Minnesota.
Two very highly touted teams, and the future looks good for the Patriots. I believe. I'm looking at them to get 11 or 12 games, opposed to you, which you're thinking is
9 or 10. Well, we have a graphic here. I always like to do visual graphics, and there it is. There is the schedule that the Patriots have, and starting off, of course, on September the 7th, 2 weeks from tomorrow, or if you're listening to us on Sunday, 2 weeks from today, at home against the Raiders, and Geno Smith and Pete Carroll coming to town, and
come on, Patriots.
Tom Brady, the minority owner of the Raiders. And,
I'm taking the Patriots on this one.
I think so too.
So that's one.
And that's one. And they traveled to Miami, and then
I'm taking the Patriots for that. Well, it's going to be hot down there, but
these
young guys, they're ready for it. I think they're going to be ready, chomping at the bit, so they can't wait to get to Miami and prove that they can win.
I don't want to say the Patriots have an easy schedule, but they have a schedule that is favorable to them, I would say. I mean, you're playing
Dolphins are on there.
The Dolphins twice. The Jets twice, obviously. Tennessee, we know they're not going to have a strong
In
year.
reconstruction.
Who knows by October 26th when they go to Cleveland, what quarterback is going to be there for the Cleveland
oh my
Browns?
Gosh. Yeah, Cleveland
You know?
again. They're never in the story. We got to thank Cleveland for
Oh, the
doing
Cleveland
this,
comes
though.
here, actually. So Cleveland will come here
Oh, that's even better.
to Gillette. And then they welcome the Atlanta Falcons to town, and Michael Penix Jr. We'll see what he's able to do in his first full year as a starter with the Atlanta Falcons.
Buccaneers.
We head down to Tampa to face Baker Mayfield. I expect
That's a loss.
probably Tampa
That's a
to
loss. That's a loss.
have another pretty strong year in a very
Yeah.
weak division.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. Yeah.
And they go to New Orleans. They go to Cincinnati. That'll be a shootout. I look forward to see Joe Burrow versus Drake May.
Whoa, that's a loss.
Of course, remember the Patriots started the year in Cincinnati last year, and they beat the Bengals, which was very surprising.
It's like their only win of the season.
Yeah, exactly right. So, and they play the Giants as well, so at home. But anyway, and obviously the divisional matchups: 2 against Buffalo, 2 against the Jets, 2 against Miami, and they welcome. So they're playing all the AFC North opponents this
they got
year.
the Ravens. That's a loss.
And they welcome 3 of them at home. They bring, 2 of them at home. The Steelers and the Browns travel to Cincinnati and Baltimore. So I would say it's a schedule that is, as I mentioned, is
I don't know. The
favorable
Ravens
to them.
are pretty tough. I mean,
That'll be tough. The
AFC
AFC North opponents, particularly, I think, going to Cincinnati and going to Baltimore, those will be tough games.
Yeah.
And going down to Tampa too will be some tough ones. But
those are three. I'm just washing down the drain.
So Mike Vrabel making some moves this week, Clay. Obviously, it's a tough time for a coach. Well, it's a tough time or maybe an easy time for a coach if you know who to cut, and got to get the roster down to 53 guys. They sending their third string undrafted rookie quarterback Ben Woolridge, sending him home. Obviously, he started all of the preseason game the Patriots had against the Giants, so they lost 42-10 and at the Meadowlands on Thursday. So Patriots rolling with Drake May, obviously, and Josh Dobbs to be the backup here. Some interesting news that came out this week, Clay, in Foxborough. Jalen Polk the Patriots are announcing he's going to be out for the year with season-ending shoulder surgery. And, Mike Vrabel's not happy. Obviously not happy that his wide receiver is going to be out for the year, or one of them at least, but not happy that the news broke before he could announce it. And Mike Vrabel vowing to find the rats he says that are in the building. Some leakers out there.
Yeah, you're not going to be there too long, guys. I mean, if that was whoever you were that leaked this, that should be your last leak if you want to stay around this team.
Vrabel is not kidding, that's for sure, and he is vowing to do that. So not happy there, but obviously, so Jalen Polk will miss the year. So I'd say in terms of the receivers, the locks right now, obviously Stephon Diggs,
Chisholm.
After Chisholm is a lock, that's for sure. What a stud he is. No relation, too. It's Chisholm. You got Bill Chisholm as now the owner of the Celtics. You've got Efton Chisholm now, who could be a great slot receiver for the Patriots. And
I'm drafting him on my football team, even though he's not even listed in the fantasy football.
So I'd say him as a lock, Matt Collins, Kyle Williams, Boutte, obviously. And I think on the bubble is, as I mentioned, Kendrick Bourne. Yes. I think Kendrick Bourne, obviously, on the bubble for the Patriots. So
we'll see what happens.
And I'm the guy that I'm really looking forward to see this year, Clay. Travion Henderson.
Oh my gosh!
If he isn't able to do what he's done in the preseason,
I'm drafting him.
Like, look out!
My football team.
I would say
around. I'm grabbing this.
I could say he'd be a sleeper AFC
Ramondre Stevenson
rookie of the year.
Should be one of the guys let go.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening.
Come on, Braves. Come on, make that tough decision. Stevenson with this big fat contract should be gone. Gone. You don't need him when you got Gibson and Travion Henderson, and I think there's a third guy that's in the mix there too. Keep those guys. Get rid of the big contract.
Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, and then go out and get that guy McLaurin from Washington with the extra money you have left over. That's what you do. I got to say this: Joe Milton went out and had a pretty good game. The last game with Dallas. I mean, what's going to happen?
Well, given the way it happens in Dallas, would we be surprised if Joe Milton is not there starting at some point? Given Dak's injury history,
it's going to be exciting. And there's a guy who got out of Dodge, but that's what happens when you draft 2 quarterbacks at the same time. It's nothing but chaos.
Right?
They shouldn't have done it.
Hey, I want to read you a quote here before in the final minute here,
okay.
And we'll talk more about the Patriots next week. Obviously, Bill Belichick being asked about his time in North Carolina so far, saying, "quote It's a much more cohesive and I'd say unified view of what we're trying to do and how we're trying to do it. There's no owner. There's no owner's son. There's no cap. Everything that goes with the marketing, everything else, which I'm all for that, but it's way less of what it was at that level." bit of a shot at Robert Kraft and Jonathan. right?
Yeah, there's a forehand and a backhand. He just whack.
Take
whack.
that what you will.
Yes.
So looking forward to it. We'll see what Mike Vrabel does with his roster cuts. He's got until the 26th coming up at 4 o'clock to cut it down to 53 guys. But we got a week off, and Patriots start up, and we're looking forward to football finally being back.
I can't wait.
Because it gives us something more to talk about. We like talking about where the Red Sox, well, when they're playing well, but
We like talking about when they're playing bad too.
that's true.
So we look bad though because they've come a long way.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Have a great weekend. We love you. Take care, everybody.
I don't care if they hate me. This the life I chose.
It's the fastest 60
Wow,
minutes known to
I
man.
think that may have been our quickest